Thought I'd make a video about how the house is coming along, and an amazing view. I think you can, from the second floor, you can see the island out there. You can see the ocean. There's about 11,000, well, this is 11,500 square meters the house sits on. It's a little storage unit we built to keep stuff inside and keep it safe. And you can see how the kitchen tank came out. Went with because of the size of the granite, we had to get different granite, but I think it looks fine. There's one color in the center, and looks pretty good. And if we look at, it's the storage room, and this is one of the bathrooms, the shared bathroom here. Everything still needs to be cleaned up. Got the little, it's not plugged in. One of the bedrooms here, well, this is where the water pump and water heater and filtration system will go. The water tank up top. This will be car parking. There's the basketball court. Another bedroom. There's the master bedroom. The master bathroom's back there. And someone's in the process of moving in, so I won't violate their privacy. But yeah, it came out pretty nice. Let's see if we, and this is where all the pool equipment is. Pool pump and filter. Just what a beautiful view. I love the one thing you get here that you won't get anywhere else, or not very many places anyway, is quiet. So these trees have grown up a little bit. In previous videos, you can really see the island and the ocean out there. Maybe it's clouds, I don't know. Maybe that is the island out there, but the trees are growing. We're about 200 meters off the road. So you never hear a scooter. You never hear dogs or chickens or roosters or whatever. It's just quiet. That's the best thing about this property. So the pool, the electricity is being turned on. It's all ready. We're just waiting on Noreco, which should be turned on literally any day. They said it might have been last week, but it didn't happen last week, so maybe today or tomorrow. Then we'll be able to pump down the pool, grout it. They have to finish tiling the top, and this will be a gorgeous pool. So it came out pretty nice in the end. It took quite a bit longer than we expected. It took well over a year. I think we're like at a year and 4 months or something like that. And maybe I'll start another property over here, another home. We'll see. Learned a lot about how Filipinos build here. Very different from how we build in the US. You know, most of our houses are framed there, and they do everything with hollow block here. It's the back of the house. I love this retaining wall they built. I didn't show that very well, but this natural retaining wall looks really nice. And this property goes all the way down to the water. Still a lot of yard cleanup to do. But the house is, I'd say 99%. We're just waiting on the electricity to be turned on. You can hear the water running down there. If you go down, there's a creek that sometimes is a torrential river. What's up? You want to be petted? I'll let the neighbors graze their animals back here, because there's a lot of livestock owners that they don't have any greenery on their land. And I tell everyone, hey, just bring your goats, your cows, whatever back here. There's plenty to eat. So sometimes you'll see 5 or 6 cows back here and 5 or more goats. So this is a house that was being built, and it may be continued. The guy owns it. And this is the one, when they build here, the workers build this little temporary housing that they live in. And they just get up in the morning and go to work until they cook some food at night. There's a little cookout thing right there. And they'll find, they'll make a little makeshift bathroom. They'll put a hole in the ground, get water from the creek. They'll just live right here on site until the house is done. But one thing I love is all the glass. I changed this. This was a concrete side. It had all this glass here, and it looked over the pool and out that way. But I thought, man, we're so elevated on this land here. It's such a nice lookout, and that's the master bedroom, which you can't really see into well. Well, that's the tour. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, take care.